how's it all going? Renegade Slogan Media here. Haven't made a video in a while between parents' birthdays and going out of town with the fam. I haven't been able to really upload a video, and it's not usual for me to not upload a video for a week, at least since my channel got some traction and somewhat got a decent-sized fan base. You can hear my cat meowing in the background. Anyway, there's some things I want to talk about. I just want to say, if you are here for a Donald Trump jerk-off fest, an echo chamber of the alt-right, you're not at the right place. If you want to, not be criticized for right-wing beliefs that are inconsistent, you're not at the right place. And I do consider myself right-wing, but there's some things about the right-wing that I have to call out. So, be prepared for that, and if you don't like it, then I'm sorry, you can unsubscribe, because I'm not here to stroke Donald Trump, or conservatives, or libertarians, or anybody, and I'm not here just to shit on liberals, although that probably will be my main focus, because, well, let's be honest, shitting on Democrats isn't really a hard thing to do, especially if you're a libertarian, or even, if you're right-wing at all, you could probably find a lot of stuff to criticize the left about. So, and speaking of not stroking Donald Trump, meanwhile, I won't stroke Donald Trump. I will defend him on things that I think he's right about, or from unnecessary criticism, like when he was called racist or a terrible businessman. You have to be pretty fucking stupid to think that, for one. From all indications, he doesn't seem to be racist, and if he is racist, well, we don't know. That's a dead horse that I'm beating right now, so let's not talk about that. But I made a video defending Donald Trump from the Young Turks. So obviously the Young Turks videos do the best on my channel because people just really want to see the Young Turks put in their place, whether it's coming from a left-wing liberal like atheism is unstoppable, or a classical liberal like Dave Rubin, or a classical liberal like a more left-leaning classical liberal like Sargon of Akkad. Is it Avocad? Fuck, I don't remember. I just had a brain fart. Or whether it's from Mr. Dapperton, aka, formerly Anarchy Ball, or just anybody in general. People want to see the Young Turks get annihilated. And I like making those videos because I do not like the Young Turks, and I like annihilating them. It's fun. The last 2 videos I have of them is nothing but attacking the Young Turks on anything and everything. Ad hominem, facts, everything you can think of. So I defended Donald Trump, but in none of my videos have I ever said that I was a huge Donald Trump supporter, so let's make that clear. I get accused of being alt-right, of being a Donald Trump fanboy, of being a Donald Trump supporter or anything, and I'm just trying to figure out, just because, how do you come to that conclusion? Just because I defend something about him, or I criticize the left, how in the world does that make me a Donald Trump supporter? So on one of my videos, this guy decides to respond to me instead of, he doesn't reply or refute anything I said. And this is what it seems like liberals do on my Facebook page. Before I continue with that story, here's what liberals do on my Facebook page. They call me names, insult my voice, talk shit about my voice, or they bring up a red herring and move the goalposts, bring up something that's, in the same topic, but completely unrelated. So I defend Donald Trump on a position, or I say this position's right, and oh yeah, well what about this position? Yeah, okay, I don't have to agree with every single one of his positions, but you didn't refute this position, so you're basically conceding that I'm right. Anyway, so he decides to comment on my video. He goes, how do you feel about Donald Trump having a private email server? It's almost like he was going for that, gotcha, thinking that I'm gonna automatically defend him because, it's Donald Trump, and I hate liberals, and I'm alt-right. I'm just reading this, I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean? What does that have to do with, and it didn't correlate with anything I said. It was just a red herring, or he was trying to hang me on hypocrisy, or just something like that. Seriously, I'm just trying to figure out, how is that relevant? No, I don't agree with it. I don't think he should have a private email server. If Hillary Clinton, was given shit for having one, if she mishandled classified information and put classified information on a private email server, no, that's horseshit. So if she can't do it, then Donald Trump can't do it. What was the point of that? I don't think he understands. Just because I defend Donald Trump on something, you think you can just bring up something that's bad about him? As if you got me? No, you didn't fucking get me. Okay, even if you, I'm just gonna tell you right now. I'm not gonna tell you who I voted for. I will tell you I didn't vote for a left. Well, I didn't vote for Hillary Clinton, and I did not vote for Jill Stein. I didn't vote for the Democratic platforms. I will give you a hint between these three parties. I either voted independent, Republican, constitutionalist, or libertarian. Those are the four parties I voted for, and I don't understand where they get this idea that if you criticize anybody on the left or you defend somebody that you voted for them. It makes no sense. And even if I did vote for Donald Trump, it just, I don't know. I'm at a loss of words because I don't understand. They do it all the time. Look under my Fall of the Young Turks video and just read all of the comments. Hardly any of them actually respond to anything I said. What they do is they conveniently say I didn't bring up any points. And to be fair, in that video, the beginning was mostly ad hominem, and I didn't really bring up a point until a quarter of the way through or halfway through. And then they say the points I brought up weren't even points at all, or they insult my voice, or they just call me the typical right-wing, alt-right, racist, blah, blah, blah. They tell me I need to get a live, and all that shit. They make fun of the fact that I have less subscribers than 3 million. They're like, oh, 200 subscribers? Wow. And then I got called a pipsqueak. I'm just like, okay, that's cool. You're clearly butthurt if you don't want to actually have a discussion. I mean, fuck. I mean, get that TYT cock out of your mouth. Fuck. Oh, gosh, it's just ridiculous. And I just want to clarify that I'll tell you who I supported, because none of them, were options in the general election. So my first pick was Rand Paul on the Republican ticket. My second pick was Jim Webb on the Democratic ticket, because obviously my allegiances lie between the two main political parties, trying to find who's the best fit, and I think Rand Paul and Jim Webb are pretty similar. The only issue that I think they really differ on, the most noticeable one, is probably abortion. That's it. Otherwise, gun rights, taxes, they're fucking the same. Also, so then my third choice, I went to third party and went Austin Peterson. So when Austin Peterson didn't win, then it was Gary Johnson. So I was like, okay, well, besides Austin Peterson, who can I vote for? And I was thinking before Austin Peterson dropped out, if Austin Peterson doesn't work out and Ted Cruz wins, then I'm definitely voting for Ted Cruz. That didn't happen, so it became Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, and then the two minor parties, which might have had a chance of winning if they marketed themselves right or whatnot, Gary Johnson and Jill Stein. So those are the candidates I preferred. So I just want to say, fuck anybody who thinks that bringing up something bad about Donald Trump somehow refutes a point that I made about liberals or Donald Trump. Like, they go on full fucking rants in the comment section. There's one that's just so fucking long underneath one of my The Young Turks videos. I didn't even bother reading it. It's just, it was so irrelevant. He wasn't bringing up anything I said. It was a fucking red herring. It's like, oh, okay, well, you said this, so let me talk about this over here, something you didn't address at all. Just because you bring up something doesn't mean about Donald Trump that's bad. It doesn't mean you got me. I fucking agree. There's a lot of shit about Donald Trump that I hate. So it's just funny how liberals try to push me into this corner in my comment section, trying to get me to admit something. No, I try to be pretty consistent with my principles. My principles don't change just because the primary of a party changes. There's a lot I disagreed with Gary Johnson about. There's from the Libertarian Party. There's a lot I disagreed with the Constitutionalist Party. There's a lot that I disagree on with the Independent and with Donald Trump. And there's a bit I disagree about with Jim Webb, Rand Paul, Ted Cruz, Austin Peterson. My principles stay the same unless I'm convinced otherwise, but I don't change my principles based on the candidate. I choose my candidate based on my principles, which one reflects my principles the most. Low to no taxes as far as income tax goes. Preferably no property tax, but tariffs, understandable, sales tax, can live with that. Voluntary taxation, voluntarist system. Smaller, limited government, constitutionally limited government. gun rights. You have the right to self-preservation, freedom of speech. You have the right to think how you wish. You have the right to move. You have the right to express yourself, the right to religion, to practice whatever religion you want. You have the right to do anything, so as long as it doesn't impede on somebody else's right. And you know, I want the opposite of an anti-state. I want a free state. I want a free society. Those are my principles. One principle that I've changed on before is the abortion issue. I was extremely pro-choice, but I was also a small government guy, so it was easy for me to get into the Libertarian Party because a lot of them are pro-choice. But then I read Liberty Defined by Ron Paul, listened to Rand Paul speak, heard Austin Peterson speak, and, you know, a plethora of other people, and I became pro-life. Pro-choice in the sense that I think it should be legal, safe, and rare, and pro-choice in the fact that I think the federal government should stay out of it. We should swing it back to the states. Each state should be able to make their law regarding abortion. I don't think we should ban it because if you read Ron Paul's The Liberty Defined, he goes over why abortion doesn't work, or why banning abortion doesn't work, because he witnessed it being done, you know, firsthand when it was illegal in the United States or in most states. So that was just a quick little video. I rambled on about a bunch of shit, and none of it was really correlated. Some of it was correlated. I just started recording just so I could talk, give out my thoughts a little bit, completely unedited. You're gonna watch it unedited, or listen. Sorry, you're gonna listen to it unedited, without a real game plan going into it. I just talked and spoke my mind. Working memory problem just prevents me from saying smart things. So yeah, those are my thoughts on it. Peace out, guys. Have a good one. Let me know what you think in the comment section below.